Morning guys, so today I am gonna be making cornmeal porridge, and this is the Grace cornmeal porridge that I will be using. This is the cornmeal porridge that I will be using. I'm gonna use 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of this, and the fine cornmeal. And cut a little piece at the side, and then I measure it out to 1 cup. I got my 1 cup here. Put 1 cup. And then I'm gonna put in 1 cup of coconut milk. This is Grace coconut milk. So 1 cup of coconut milk. And then I'm gonna measure out 1 cup of, I use the 2% milk. I use 2% milk. I'm gonna put 1 cup of that. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna whisk it, stir it. And then we're gonna whisk it, stir it all together till there's no lump. Or you could either blend it. So it's 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of regular 2% milk, and 1 cup of coconut milk. And just stir it till there's no lump. I had the coconut milk in the fridge, so this is why you see the ice in there. So it kind of freeze right then and there. I'm gonna take that ice out. Because I usually pour it out of a can. Put it in a cup. So you just want to make sure you stir it good. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I got my 3 cups of water in the pot boiling. Got your 3 cups of water in the pot boiling. As you can see, guys, the water is boiling. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour in the cornmeal. Pour a little bit of the water, take some of the water out, pour it in here. And stir it. And you gotta allow this to cook for 20 minutes. Allow it to cook for 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pour this in here now to get the excess cornmeal that was in the bowl. Stir this. And now we're gonna just allow it to cook. And put it on medium heat. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna allow this to cook for 20 minutes and I will be back with you guys. Okay guys, so I'm back. As you can see, 20 minutes has been up and it's bubbling. As you can see, I had the cover on it, so you have to make sure the cover is on it so that way it doesn't pop and burn you, bubble over. And as you know, you gotta constantly keep an eye on it and stir it. What I'm gonna do now is add a little bit more milk so it doesn't get too thick. And stir it in. Just a little bit more milk and stir it. Let's see, it's looking nice and smooth. Stir it in good. Okay, so now that we put a little bit more milk after the 20 minutes, and we stir it in well. I'm gonna let it sit for another 10 minutes. Make sure you put the cover on the pot and you keep an eye on it and stir throughout the 10 minutes, okay? I will be back again. Okay, so I'm back now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in my sea salt, and what the amount of sea salt that I'm gonna put is a teaspoon. So I'm gonna put a teaspoon of sea salt. Just, you know, you could put enough so you could taste. Okay, gotta put a little bit more because sea salt doesn't have any it's not a strong taste when you use sea salt, so I have to make sure that it's enough just to give it a taste. Okay, so that will be good. Just a little bit more. Okay. Stir that in. And now I'm I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla. Vanilla extract. This is the one that I use. Jamaican Benjamin's vanilla. Add a teaspoon of that. You don't want to put too much, just a little bit. And then you're gonna stir that in. Okay, so as you can see, it's stirred in to the cornmeal. Now what I'm gonna use is my nutmeg. So I'm gonna use a teaspoon of the nutmeg powder. That right here. Just a little bit. Not much. Stir that in. It's smelling nice already. And now I have here is my ground cinnamon powder. I will use a teaspoon of the ground cinnamon powder. Okay, that's 1 teaspoon. And now we're gonna stir that in. Stir in all your spices now, and stir it well. And it's smelling so good right now, guys. Make sure you stir it in good. And then once I finish stirring these spices all in, I'm gonna let it cook another 5 minutes. Just 5 more minutes, and then I'll come back. Just make sure you keep the cover over the pot, and again stir throughout the 5 minutes so that way it don't stick to the bottom of the pot. Okay, and you're gonna add in your sweet milk for taste. You don't want it too sweet. So as you put it in and stirring it, you have to make sure you taste it as well, just to have it sweetened, not too much because you don't want it too sweet. So after you put in the sea salt, the vanilla, the nutmeg, cinnamon, then you add that sweet milk, the sweet condensed milk, and then you're gonna taste it. Gotta add a little bit more. I'm gonna taste it again to make sure it's the right amount.
Okay, and then you're gonna allow it to cook 5 minutes.
And here is the outcome of my cornmeal porridge. Looking good. Allow it to cool for a few minutes before serving it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment some food suggestions for my next video down below. Enjoy, guys.